liar, don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Cowboys are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against a 49ers defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
In motion right here comes Johnson. On second down, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
What you got? Huh? What you got? Huh?
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the 45. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. 20. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Well, a little juke, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Watch out, watch out.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Williams will try again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Now, 4th down, we know the difficulty factor goes way up, and we know it would be a disappointment for them to just kick a field goal here after driving all the way down the field. But I also know one other thing. It'd be a bigger disappointment to come away with no points.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down throw for Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. The give is to Elliott, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy 1st down.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Prescott on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the pick six, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Prescott now on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Again to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Here's Prescott fighting through pressure. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First down, Rodgers looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. To try again after the pick six. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion left is Funchess. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Rodgers to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun. Rodgers flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go to Elliott again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he coughed it up. And this is going to be 49er football. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. They run it again with Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. The play clock's running down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, 8. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
But you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. And the Ravens have added to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll throw again. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And tough starting field position here. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. On second down, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. give. Perkins running left. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. To throw is Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely 1st down. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And the back goes into motion. Prescott on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And the Redskins have scored to swing back in front. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Now Elliott. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They begin the drive with Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the D looking like they may blitz. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Niners on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
319.
Back to throw, Rodgers. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he is out of bounds up around the 15. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No